I am indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. There is nothing impossible to him who will try. A tomb now suffices him for whom the world was not enough. I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep, I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion. When we give someone our time, we actually give a portion of our life that we will never take back. Through every generation of the human race there has been a constant war, a war with fear. Those who have the courage to conquer it are made free, and those who are conquered by it are made to suffer until they have the courage to defeat it, or death takes them. But truly, if I were not Alexander, I would be Diogenes. Sex and sleep alone make me conscious that I am mortal. An army of sheep led by a lion is better than an army of lions led by a sheep. Upon the conduct of each depends the fate of all. There is nothing impossible to him who will try. There are no more worlds to conquer. Now you fear punishment and beg for your lives, so I will let you free, if not for any other reason, so that you can see the difference between a Greek king and a barbarian tyrant, so do not expect to suffer any harm from me. A king does not kill messengers. My treasure lies in my friends. Glory crowns the deeds of those who expose themselves to toils and dangers. Remember, upon the conduct of each depends the fate of all. Each moment free from fear makes a man immortal. As for a limit to one's labors, I, for one, do not recognize any for a high-minded man, except that the labors themselves should lead to noble accomplishments. Holy shadows of the dead, I am not to blame for your cruel and bitter fate, but the accursed rivalry which brought sister nations and brother people to fight one another. I do not feel happy for this victory of mine. On the contrary, I would be glad, brothers, if I had all of you standing here next to me, since we are united by the same language, the same blood and the same visions. Upon the conduct of each determines the fate of all. When you bury my body, don't build any momentum and keep my hands outside so that the world knows that the person who won the whole world had nothing in his hand while dying. There are so many worlds, and I have not yet conquered even one. I am indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. For my part, I think that to a man of spirit there is no other aim and end of his labors except the labors themselves. When my casket is being carried to the grave, leave my hands hanging outside. For empty-handed, I came into this world, and empty-handed, I shall go. My whole life has been a hollow waste, a futile exercise, for no one at death can take anything with. Remember, upon the conduct of each depends the fate of all.